Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector on this Saturday. Happy weekend everybody. Kind of a dreary and chilly Saturday here in Texas. Not so dreary and cold that I didn't get to play golf this morning. I had a tournament this morning, did pretty well. Just enjoyed it, had a good time, so hope everybody's having a good weekend. I haven't been doing as many videos because the cards have been coming in kind of sporadically for me. I do have a list or a stack here that I'm going to show in just a second of cards that have come in over the last couple of days. So kind of picking up a little bit more and really excited about the last card that I'm going to show you guys. Don't forget tomorrow night to tune in to Beyond Cardboard. Looking forward to that with Mike O. 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. And that's what we got. So here, let's check out some cards. Hang on a second. So today all we got are slabs. I'm going to be showing, I think 7 cards or so that I've gotten over the last couple of days. Kind of been accumulating them, just wanting to not do a few cards at a time. This first card here is a 1984 Fleer card, Yastrzemski. This is his last card, was 1984 Fleer. He didn't play in 84 actually, so it's almost like a tribute card, but I love 84 Fleer. Who else has a... Johnny Bench has a card in this set. Gaylord Perry has cards in this set. None of them played in 84, but this is a just really cool Yastrzemski card. He's looking older for sure in this card. On the back, I love the full statistics of what they show on the card. Just really great. So there's a Yastrzemski. Next card, 1969 Ernie Banks. It's a 6. The corners are incredibly sharp on this card. Obviously, it has mega centering issues, which is what knocked it down from a 6. I would think, and what's weird is I don't know is, does Topps, if they say, hey, don't put a qualifier on it, do they just give it a 6? Whereas if they were to allow a qualifier, it would be an 8 OC. I don't know that question. If somebody knows that, let me know. But this is definitely a sharp card, other than the centering. So just happy to add a nice Ernie Banks. I love the smile all the time on Ernie Banks's cards. He does not have an ugly baseball card. Kind of like Sandy Koufax, and there's some other players that just all their cards are just awesome. So 69 Topps Ernie Banks. This next card is for my growing Mickey Mantle master set that I'm kind of doing accidentally yet intentionally. I just think Mantle has such a huge impact on the hobby. And this is a 1967 checklist. It's a near mint 7. Ironically, this is now my highest graded Mantle from his playing years. So go figure, it's a checklist card with a floating head on it. But really cool, not marked up or anything, just in really good shape. He's actually on the back of the checklist. He's card number 150 there. So that's also kind of neat. That it's his checklist with his head on it, and it's got his card on it. So there you go. A Mickey Mantle. Now I got a run of 57 Topps cards. Again, I'm kind of doing that set registry. This is a George Kell with the Baltimore Orioles. Kell, most of his career was spent with the Tigers, but most of his productive years anyway. But his last couple of years were with the Orioles. I already have his last card, which is 1958 Topps. So this is a second to last year card. And again, on these, if I can get 5, 6s, maybe the occasional 7, I'm going to be pretty happy because they're really, really expensive. It's a very popular set. So there's the George Kell in an excellent 5. This one is a pretty cheap one. Louie Aparicio in an excellent 5. Just absolutely love the stance and just the big chaw he's got in his mouth, and just great looking card. 1957 Topps, Louie Aparicio. This is his second year card. Next up is a Bob Lemon, pitcher for the Indians. This one's actually a 6, so a little bit better grade. Always happy to get the higher grade if I can find it and afford it. And that's always the key with every baseball card, isn't it? Next up, shout out to A League of Their Own, to Kaline. This is one of her favorite players for the Tigers, to Mr. Kaline. And this card is a 5. It's also pretty off-center, kind of towards the bottom left corner. What are you going to do? I mean, it's a pretty card. The color is nice. There's no creases. The corners are in pretty good shape, so it's a 5. So again, it begs the question, would this have been a 7 if it was centered? You know, I don't know. I don't know if that's how PSA does it or not, but because this would definitely, you would think, receive an OC qualifier, but it doesn't have the qualifier. It's just an excellent 5, but just a beautiful Kaline card. This is a 4th-year Kaline. All right, and then my last card, I'm going to set up before I show it, because Ray from Philly busts my chops all the time, because I am in the top 300 cards by Mike Payne, top 300 baseball cards of the 20th century by Mike Payne. In fact, I inspired him and several others to do this set. He's well known for that set. The reason people don't know me more for that is because I picked a lot of mine up over the last, well, not many over the last year and a half, 2 years that I've been doing YouTube. And so you haven't seen me show a lot of those cards. Maybe early on in my YouTube career that happened, but I picked one up finally this week. It's been a long time coming for me to pick up another card for this set, but I'm number 5 on the set registry for this set, and this is card number 212 out of the top 300, and it's none other, and it also does another thing. It's part of my several sets, right? The top 300 cards by Mike Payne. It's part of the post-war Hall of Fame rookie. So I love it when a card can knock off several line items on your set registries. And it's none other than the 1957 Topps Brooks Robinson. This is a very good plus 3.5. The human vacuum cleaner himself. This is his rookie card from 57 Topps. An incredibly expensive card in a very high grade. Even a mid grade in this card is $300, $400, $500. And it's just nuts to think that this card would be worth that much. Way more than a Frank Robinson rookie from the same set, which is ironic because I thought Frank Robinson had a much better career than Brooks Robinson. But this card commands a lot of money. I paid $200 straight up for this card and was thrilled to get it. You can see that upper left corner is really smushed, which brings down the grade of this card. The color of it is beautiful. The centering is okay. I would call it better than average, but that top left corner really brings it down. Nonetheless, I am thrilled to have a 3.5. I also think the half grades tend to get overlooked by people. Like if somebody pulls up, if they're searching for a Brooks Robinson PSA 4 or 3, this card's not going to come up. And so I love going for half grades if I can find them. Typically you can get those cheaper than the full grades, and I don't mind the half grades. That doesn't bother me one bit. So again, my 212th card for the top 300 cards by Mike Payne. I've had such a hard time because the cards that I need now are all, this is probably the cheapest card that I need, $200. And so everything now is going to be big, but I'll be looking to pick up a few of those at the National this year, which is coming up soon. So looking forward to that with everybody. But there you go. I'll show you the back real quick. Oop, and not hit my camera. Try not to. So there's the back of it. Pretty cool. And there's one last look at the Brooks Robinson rookie card. All right, guys, everybody, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow night for Beyond Cardboard with Mike O. Looking forward to that. Everybody have a great rest of your Saturday and Sunday morning. We'll catch you tomorrow. Keep collecting.